Hey there, friends. A super common question that I get is oatmeal a good choice for breakfast? It is probably considered the quote unquote healthiest thing we can have for breakfast when we think about, if we should have pancakes or bacon and eggs. Oatmeal is the thing that almost everybody seems to agree on is super healthy. And oatmeal can be awesome and very healthy. A half cup of oatmeal contains 6 grams of protein. It has 4 grams of fiber. It has 63% of the manganese that we need in a day, which was one of our trace minerals, 13% of phosphorus and magnesium, which are super important, and 10% of our daily needs for iron. Oatmeal, the fiber in oatmeal is also a resistant starch, which is fabulous at feeding our good gut bacteria. It's a whole grain, it's high in antioxidants. What's not to love? So a half cup of oatmeal has all those wonderful things. It also has 27 grams of carbs. And what I find is that people that have oatmeal for breakfast, some people end up hungry an hour and a half or 2 hours later, and it's not time for lunch yet. Another thing that I see, especially when people are trying to lose weight or get control of blood sugar, is that they'll have oatmeal for breakfast and they may feel really tired mid-morning, or they may feel that hunger that I described earlier, or they may find it's really not helping them lose the weight that they want to lose. So a couple strategies that can be so helpful here, and the umbrella of these two strategies is all about incorporating in protein along with your oatmeal. So you can do a couple things. I always recommend starting out first with at least half the amount of grams of protein that are present in grams of carbohydrates. So we're going to round to 28 here to make my math super easy. But if we had 28 grams of carbs in oatmeal, then we want to be having about 14 grams of protein in the oatmeal. So starting there, that is a great idea for somebody that just feels really hungry when they eat oatmeal shortly after finishing breakfast. If you're somebody that's trying to get control of blood sugars, you're trying to lose some weight, what I actually recommend is a 1-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein. So 27 grams of carbohydrates in the oatmeal. We also want at least 27 grams of protein going along with that. So there's a couple different ways where we can add that in. I also love the idea of adding a little bit of extra fiber. So you're going to see berries in all of my suggestions here. I love a little sprinkle of berries on the top for some added fiber with very minimal sugar and some added flavor, because that's awesome too. So a couple things you can do to add in that protein. You can do eggs and chicken sausage on the side here. So 2 eggs is going to be 14 grams of protein. And if we add in a serving of chicken sausage, that's 10 grams. So that's actually 24 grams of protein. Excellent. We can also add in your protein powder of choice. So what I actually like to do with the protein powder is I like to stir it in whatever liquid I'm using to make my oatmeal first, so there aren't any clumps. That can be a great way to make sure you're having a good tasting oatmeal and you're also having something that doesn't have any weird texture issues. Again, with the chicken sausage, it's just so versatile. I love it. Jones is one of my favorite brands. Some of the other brands that I really like, Amy Lou is really great, Belinsky's, and Al Fresco as well. Another thing you can do here is you can add in chia seeds or hemp hearts. That's going to add in a little bit of extra protein, and it's also going to add in more fiber. I hope this was so helpful for you, and know that oatmeal isn't bad for you. It's also not necessarily the best choice when it's by itself. So combine your oatmeal with some good protein and you'll have a breakfast that's going to keep you nice and full and support your health goals from breakfast through lunch and beyond.